Hello and welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Elizabeth and I'm glad that you guys are joining us today. Before we get started, a couple precautions. Anything that we do that causes pain or discomfort, just come out of that position, reset. Yoga shouldn't hurt, so find your comfort position. And anything that causes pain or dysfunction, just stop. So I hope you enjoy today. Let's get started. So we're going to start in our chair, seated toward the edge of our chair. So we want to be toward the edge of the chair with our back straight. So head over shoulders, shoulders over hip. We want our knees hip width apart and our toes pointed straight ahead. Hands are resting on the thighs. You can do palms up or palms down, whatever you're comfortable with. And if you're comfortable, I'm going to ask that you close your eyes. If you don't want to close your eyes, you can find a spot on the floor to focus on. And for just a moment, we're going to focus on our breath. I want you to breathe in through your nose, deep down into your belly. And exhale out through the mouth, all the way. As you breathe in, see if you can get your belly to feel like a big balloon, expanding with air with each inhale. Exhale, letting that balloon empty and collapse. And as you breathe out, see if you can draw that belly button kind of into your spine, pushing out as much air as you can. Breathing in as much air as you can with your inhale. Exhale all the way out. While maintaining that upright spine, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. And just relax. Focus on each inhale and each exhale. Breathing deep into your belly. Exhale all the way out. On your next exhale, I want you to lower your chin to your chest, lifting out the back of the neck. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Spine is nice and tall. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. And just breathe. Breathe deep down into that belly with each inhale. And with each exhale, empty all the way out. Feel those neck muscles stretch and elongate along the back of your neck as you're tucking your chin to your chest. We'll stay here for one more good deep breath. We'll take a good deep breath in. We'll bring our head up, and as we exhale, we're going to lower our right ear to our right shoulder. Feel a good stretch on the left side of that neck. If you want to intensify that stretch, you can just let that arm kind of hang loose down to the side. And just breathe. See, as if when you exhale, you can let those muscles just relax, lengthen, release any tension that you might feel. One more good deep breath here. And as you inhale, we're going to bring our head back up to center. Exhale, take that opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. Keep those shoulders pulling down and away from your ears. If you want to lengthen out a little bit more, you can take that same side arm and just let it hang loose down to the side. And with your exhale, just soften and relax anything that might feel tight. Again, take it to your comfort level. One more good deep breath here. Good. We'll inhale our head back up. We're going to open our eyes if they're closed. This time we're going to work with our shoulders. So as we breathe in, our shoulders are going to go forward and up. As we exhale, our shoulders are going to go down and back. So working with your breath, inhaling those shoulders forward and up. Exhale, take them down and back. And as you're taking them down and back, see if you can kind of squeeze those shoulder blades together, opening up the chest. Creating a little space in the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades, moving with your breath. Inhaling forward, up, exhale, down and back. Work at your own pace here. Moving with each breath. We're going to do 3 more. Inhaling those shoulders forward and up, exhale, down and back. Good. Now we're going to take a little side bend. So we're going to bring our left arm up to the side, and very slowly we're going to lean away. Now as we lean away, we want to keep our hips into the chair. The only thing that's moving is our torso. And here I want you to see if you can breathe deep down into those side ribs, creating space between the ribs and the hips. You can also take a little twist here, so this arm that's hanging down at the bottom can come over and touch opposite knee if you like. Now you can stay here, or you can put a little resistance between arm and knee. Growing that spine nice and long, chest is open toward the front of the room. We're just breathing. Good deep breaths down into those side ribs, stretching out, creating a nice long spine. We'll do 2 more good deep breaths here. Good. We'll loosen our bottom arm, bring it down back to your side, lengthen that spine up nice and tall. We're going to take it to the other side. So opposite arm is going to come up, and we're going to lean away from that outstretched arm. You can stay here if you want, or you can bring this bottom arm across, contacting opposite knee. You can stay here nice and loose, or you can put a little resistance between that arm and knee. Chest is open toward the front of the room, and see if when you can breathe, you breathe into those side ribs, lengthening out between hip and ribs. Good deep breaths. As you exhale, just soften and relax. Spine is growing nice and long. We'll do 2 more good deep breaths here. Good. We'll take the bottom arm loose first. Bring our spine nice and tall. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. We're going to move into our cat-cow position. So I'm going to show you this from the side. So with cat-cow, head over heart, heart over pelvis. As we breathe in, we're going to open up that chest. As we breathe out, as we exhale, we're going to round and curl our backs like a cat. So moving with your breath. Inhaling that chest up and open toward the front of the room. Exhale, curl and crunch. Arching that back like a cat, feeling it stretch with that exhale. Inhale, working back forward. So moving with your breath. Each inhale, opening that chest up toward the front of the room. Each exhale, arching that back and stretching it out. Getting a little movement in that spine. I want you to do 3 more of these, working at your own breath pace. Inhaling forward, exhale, back. Very good. We'll meet back in the center. So again, watch your posture. Head is over heart. Chest is open toward the front of the room. Knees are hip width apart. Toes pointed straight ahead. We're going to take a little twist here. So we're going to bring our arms out to a T. We're going to take a good deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to slowly twist toward our left side. Now you can stay here, arms with a T, or if you need to lower those arms, you can lower your front arm to your front knee, and this back arm can be lowered to the back of the chair, whatever you're comfortable with. Take that twist as far as you're comfortable. So if you're here, that's fine. If you're all the way here, that's fine as well. Find your comfortable position. Knees and hips are staying toward the front. All that we're using is our torso and our chest to twist toward that left side. We'll hold this one more good deep breath. Good. We'll bring it back to the center. We'll take a good deep breath. As we exhale, we're going to twist to the opposite side. Again, you can stay in this T position. If you need to lower your arms down, you can do that as well. Knees and hips are staying toward the front of the room. All that's moving is your chest and torso twisting toward that right side. One more good deep breath here. Good. We'll bring it back toward the center. Very good. So we're going to work on our eagle arm position. We're going to bring the left arm in front of us. We're going to take the opposite arm and we're going to put those elbows together and bend them forward. Now you can stay here if you need to. If you want to go back of hand to back of hand, you can. If you want to interlace palm to palm, you can. Take it to your comfort level. So from here, we're going to work with our breath. We're going to inhale those arms up. Exhale. Down. Very good. Inhale up. Exhale down. We'll do one more. Stretching out in between those shoulder blades, getting a little movement in those shoulders. Good. We'll let those arms go. And we're going to switch the cross. So whatever arm was on top, we're going to take it to the bottom now. Bend those elbows up. You can stay here. Hands can go back to back, or you can interlace palm to palm, whatever you're comfortable with. As you inhale, those shoulders are going to go up. Breathing in between those shoulder blades. Exhale. Down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Very good. One more. Good. We'll let those arms go. Give them a little shake. Now we're going to take those arms behind our back. So when we take the arms behind our back, ultimately the goal is to interlace our fingers to some extent. Interlace those fingers, pulling those shoulders back. If you can't do that, that's fine. You can just take your arms back as far as you can, maybe contacting the back of your chair. So however far back you can get those arms, that's where we're going to go. And we're just going to breathe. Chest is open toward the front of the room. Head over heart. Heart over pelvis. I'm going to interlace my fingers just to give myself a little bit more of a chest opening. And if you want to challenge yourself just a little bit, you can lean forward. Leaning forward at those hips, bringing those arms up behind us to your comfort level. If you need to come out of that position, you can. We're just going to hold this one more good deep breath. Good. We'll let those arms and fingers go. Give them a little shake. And now we're going to move down to our lower body. So here you might need a strap. That strap is always nice to help you pull those legs up and hold them into position. So I'm going to show you how to do this with a strap. I'm also going to show you from the side view. So we're going to work with our right leg first. So with that right leg, we're bringing our knee to our chest. Now again, knee is coming up, so we don't want to come to our knee. We want to bring our knee to our chest. If this is difficult, the strap can help. You can take that strap underneath your thigh, and that can help you pull that knee up. Maintain that straight spine. So head over heart, heart over pelvis. And we're just going to breathe here. Good deep breaths into your belly. And even though you may have tension in your arms holding this leg up, shoulders still stay down and away from your ears. Chest and heart is open toward the front of the room. Here's a good place to just roll your feet. Circle those ankles to the left or to the right. Get some movement in there. We're going to stretch that leg out nice and long. We're just going to hold it here for just a moment. And I want you to circle that leg in and then circle that leg out. Again, if you need to bring it down, take a break at any point, please do so. And then very slowly, I want you to lower that leg to the floor. So we're lowering that leg to the floor. We're in that outstretched position. I'm just going to drop the strap off to the side. Toes are pointed up toward the ceiling. Spine is nice and tall. We're going to take a little forward fold here. So as we fold forward, we're folding at the hips. So I always like to put my hands in my hip crevice so that I can feel myself bend forward. We don't want to round the back. We want to keep the back nice and straight. So nice straight spine. Take a good deep breath in and exhale. Lean forward. Now hands can come to rest on the outstretched leg. They can rest on the bent leg. Wherever you want to rest those hands, that's fine. And I want you to let your head just kind of hang loose toward the floor. We're getting a good stretch in that hamstring. As you exhale, see if you can soften and relax those leg muscles. One more good deep breath here. We'll inhale, bring ourselves back up to seated. We're going to keep working with this leg. This time we're going to bring this leg off to the side. So to do that, you may need to slide yourself over toward the edge of the chair. So toes can be up on that outstretched leg. If you can, I want you to fold them toward the front of the room. That gives you a nice stretch on that outer hip and thigh. We're coming into our gate latch pose. So we're going to bend with this to both sides. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the opposite arm up. Hips are going to stay in the chair, and we're just very gently going to lean over to the side. Now the hand that's touching the outstretched leg, there's no pressure there. It's just here to help us and guide us. Chest is open toward the front of the room. Good deep breaths into your belly. See if you can breathe into those side ribs, creating space between ribs and hips. With your exhale, see if you can soften and relax anything that might be tight. Hold that posture. One more good deep breath. Good. We'll inhale ourselves back up. This time we're going to raise the same side arm, so the arm that's on the same side of the leg that's extended. This hand can be here on the chair to help support us, and we're just going to lean away. We're going to create one big long line, one big long stretch. Good. If at any point you need to come out of that position, that's fine. Find your comfort zone and just breathe. Growing long on that outstretched side. If you want to challenge yourself, you can take that support away from the chair. Engage a little bit of those core muscles to hold yourself upright. Chest is open toward the front of the room. We're going to inhale ourselves back up. We'll bring this leg back to the center. Give it a little wiggle if it needs to. And we're going to take this to the other side. So check in with your posture. We always want a nice tall spine. Head over heart, heart over pelvis, hips, knees are hip width apart, toes pointed straight ahead. We're going to bring the opposite knee to chest. So you may need your strap here. Strap is going to go underneath that thigh. And we're just going to pull that knee up to our chest. If you don't want the strap, you can interlock the fingers, pulling that knee to chest. Remember, knee is coming to us. We're not folding forward. Nice straight spine. Chest is open toward the front of the room. And just breathe. Be able to roll your feet. Get yourself a little movement in those feet and toes. And switch that. Good. Now if you're using a strap, you're going to take your strap and hold it. If you're not using a strap, that's fine. We're going to let go of that knee and we're going to extend that leg out nice and long. We're just going to hold it. It's a little challenging for those quads, but it's a great way to strengthen the front of the leg. And I want you to circle it. We'll circle it out a few circles, and we'll circle it in a few circles. And then very slowly, we're going to lower that down to the floor. I'm going to take my strap away. Toes are pointed straight up toward the ceiling. Spine is nice and long, head over heart, heart over pelvis, and we're very slowly going to fold forward on that outstretched leg. Hands can rest on your outstretched leg or on your bent knee, that's fine, wherever they fall. No pressure though, they're just resting. And then head is just very slowly going to go toward the floor. And we're just going to breathe. With your exhale, see if you can soften and relax the back of that thigh. Very good. One more breath here. And then very slowly, we're going to come back up to seated. Good. We're going to take this leg off to the side. So again, you may need to reposition yourself in the chair. This knee is going to stay bent. With this leg that's outstretched, toes can be up. If you're comfortable or able, I want you to fold those toes toward the front of the room. It's going to give you a good stretch on that outer thigh. Chest is open toward the front of the room. Spine is nice and tall. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Opposite side arm is going to come up and we're going to stretch toward that outstretched leg. Coming into our gate latch pose. Make sure your chest is open toward the front of the room. And just breathe. See if you can breathe into those side ribs. Good. We'll hold this 2 more good deep breaths. Very good. We'll bring ourselves back up to center and we're just going to switch arms. So same side arm is going to come up and we're going to reach toward the opposite side. Now arm is here on the chair to help support you if you need that. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, take that arm away and just let it hang loose. Draw your belly button in toward your spine. Chest is open toward the front of the room and we're just going to breathe, creating a nice long line on our body, a good stretch on that side. Very good. One more good deep breath here. We'll inhale ourselves back up. We'll bring that leg toward the front of the chair and just give it a little wiggle. Now from here, we're going to recheck our posture. So head over heart, heart over pelvis, chest is open toward the front of the room. Hands can be resting on your thighs, palm up or palm down, whichever one you're comfortable with. And I want you to, if you're comfortable, close your eyes. If not, then find a spot on the floor to focus on. And we're just going to check in with that breath again. Breathing in through our nose, all the way down into our belly. Exhaling all the way out. As you exhale, see if you can empty that belly with air, drawing your belly button in towards your spine. Breathing out through the mouth. Relaxing your shoulders down and away from your ears. Feeling how much open that chest is now than when we started. Relaxing any muscles that might feel tight. Just focus on your breath. Taking a moment to breathe in through that nose. Down into your belly. Exhaling all the way out. Again, draw your attention to your inhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Letting that breath go all the way out. Good. We're going to open our eyes. We're going to bring those arms out to a T once more. Hands are going to come to our heart center. And we're going to close this first part of our session with a formal yoga goodbye, which is I acknowledge you and you acknowledge me. Namaste.